Welcome back to Reese's Attic. Went to Hobby Lobby and just got a few things that I have been needing. One of the things that I have done this past week, I have gotten rid of a lot of my so-called tape dispensers. And I don't know, maybe I'm bad on them, or maybe I don't understand what I'm doing, and it could be, my error and not the error of the product. But eventually, every little one of these that I get, after I use them maybe 2 or 3 times, something happens to them and I can't use them anymore. Something happens and the tape starts messing up, and I try my dead level best to keep using it because I didn't want to incur a whole bunch of expense. But I went ahead after I've thrown away, like past week, I've probably thrown away about 3 or 4 of them that were partially used, but they were so frustrating that they were not worth it anymore. So I threw them away. So today when I went, I thought this is because it's a Scotch brand, and they call it a ATZ, Advanced Tape Glider. It's huge, let me tell you. Look at this thing. I really, I was just looking at it from the outside. I thought it was going to be much smaller, because the tape itself, they had these refills hanging over there, and I says, oh, okay, yeah, that's about the size that I need. But when I got this booger opened and out of the box, you see how big it is. So then I was like, where am I going to put this thing when I'm not using it? But I have a little spot over here where scissors and washi tape and pins and pokey tools and all that wonderful stuff is. So I'm just going to plop it down right there when I'm not using it. It does come with instructions. My advice is fold up the instructions after you've figured out how to do it and put it somewhere, because I had a hard time putting it on the first time. In a month or so, when I've forgotten how to do it, I'm definitely going to need something again. But this little white piece right here on the inside, it has instructions on it too. So there we go. Hopefully, prayerfully, that will be enough to help me, but I did save the instructions too. Okay, chunking that. I have started actually making more A7. I think that's what it's called. Let me look over here. A7, yes. A7 cards are 5x7. This was on sale for 40% off, so I guess it was like $6. And it comes with 50 envelopes. So a lot of my cards lately have been being a wee bit larger, so I definitely want to have that around. And I'll put them right there, because even though I have the knowledge that I can refer to make the envelopes for that size, they never seem to work out. So I've just got to give it more practice. If you are keeping up with what I'm doing, I have made the back background different than the blackness of the 2 cans. And I don't know if you can see the difference, but there is a difference. And even when I go to do these are kind of like a teal. These are a dark red. And this is black with B79 Copic B79 iris. I go over it once with the black marker, then I go over it with the iris marker, and if I have to, I can go back over it again with either the black or the iris color. Let's see, what else have I done? This. I am making, and I got a book to put them all in. Got my ATG, my advanced tape glider, for this, to help me with this too. But I've swatched all of the Copic and Blick markers that I own. I've also made some more so that I can swatch my Master's Touch, and I do have some of the Winsor Newton and a few other my Marvies. I want to swatch all them, so I wanted to keep enough of them to swatch everything. And then I'm going to put it, which this was on sale for, it was $17.79 and 40%. I don't know. It come out to be something like $10 or $11. But this is going to be the perfect place to do my swatches. Now, what am I going to do? Should I just put it all down, or should I just put the adhesive right here on one side and put it in like that, and then have this area to work on? I don't know, because it'll probably show through. So I probably won't do that. I might leave this front and then adhere this down, and then anything that I want to work with over here. I think that's a better idea. All right, that's what I'm going to do. So, thank you guys for stopping in and sharing a little bit of your day with me. I appreciate that. I hope that you have a good rest of the day on whatever day you're viewing this. And if you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up. And maybe you could even consider subscribing. Look around and see if that's what you want to do. My thing is, I'm starting from ground zero. I don't consider myself having any real talent. I don't. I don't even have, I don't know which color groups go together. So I had to get a color wheel. And it's starting at ground zero and going from there. I am a novice. I would have to say 65, 70%, maybe even more of the time, I don't even know what I'm doing. And even though I watch other folks' YouTube videos, I still have a hard time figuring out what to do. So this is a journey of discovery and learning, and I'm hoping that that you will see it and say, well, I know I'm at least as good as she is. And and try something yourself. I've always wanted to be able to draw and paint. I think I'm past the point of learning how to draw. My hands are not as steady as they used to be, and I just don't have that eye. I see things that I like that are beautiful. I'd love to sit down and draw them, but how to do it, I have no earthly idea where to even start. But I can stamp an image and I can color it. I can shade it. I can create depth. I can create shadow. And I'm learning more and more how to use alcohol markers to achieve that. I am also venturing into watercoloring using stamps, art impressions, watercolor stamps are an excellent way to go on that. So those are the things that I'm concentrating on. And learning how to color is a big part of doing cards. And even though I am making cards to send to other people, I'm also enjoying the artwork for myself. So thank you again. If you're watching this, you mean so much to me by stopping by and learning hopefully something with me. God bless you. Go out there today if you get an opportunity and pursue a hobby. Pursue something that brings art into your life. I think you will enjoy it. God bless you all, because after all, we were created in the image of God. And He is a creator. He is wonderful at creating sunsets, sunrises, middle of the day, birds, leaves, flowers, people. Wow. He's the great creator, and He's put a little bit of that in each of us. My honest opinion. That's just it. I think I even have some scripture that kind of back it up, but they're peripheral. And it ain't something me and you are going to fall out over, whether you're creative or not, whether I'm creative or not. By the blood of the Lamb, we're still going to make it into heaven. That's not something I want to argue about. But I do believe that we can be creative along with our Creator. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.